Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. So this is me doing my 90-day transformation. I'm using this whole YouTube channel because obviously I want to keep myself accountable for it at the same time. I'm also using my Instagram, so follow me up on my Instagram as well because I'm using that for my stories as well, posting things up on there as much as I possibly can. So if you'd like to go and follow me, go and follow me. Also, if you'd like to go and hit that bell button and the subscribe button down there, you're going to be notified every time I'm posting up as well, because I'm trying to document this all the way through as well. Okay, so I've had a lot of requests. Can I record what I do for my rest days? So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to record to you now what I actually do on one of my rest days. Okay, so basically what I'm doing on my rest day is something called intermittent fasting. I do not fast for too long, maybe 15, 16 hours. That is it, but I'll have 2 big meals as well. But when I do break my fast, obviously I'm going to do a high protein meal. When I'm training in the gym, obviously I won't do a fast. I will then just make sure I eat something which is high in protein to get my protein intake in the morning. Then I go and train 2 hours later. But on a rest day, this is how I like to do it. This is how I found what works best for me. Okay, do not try and follow me. Always do what is best for you, because at the end of the day you are on your own journey. Okay, so don't try and copy someone else and think, oh, just because they're doing it, I'm gonna do it. Okay, you're on your own journey. Find what works really well for you. Okay, so all I'm going to be doing is just going for a walk with the dog now. I'm going to be just drinking some water. I'll be having a couple of black coffees. I won't have too many. I usually cut off my black coffees about 10:30, 11 o'clock, because that's what I find works for me. Otherwise I just don't sleep at night. So that is what I'm going to do, and I'll probably break my fast around about 12ish, 1 o'clock-ish. Okay, and then I'll have a really high protein meal, and then I'll literally squeeze the rest in and have the rest later on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through this day as well. But first of all, I need to get some steps in with this dog as well, so I'm going to aim for about probably 5,000 steps this morning with the dog, just so he's had a decent walk. Okay, so I'm going to take you through this day. Okay, so I've done everything that I need to be doing. It is now literally, let me just show you, there it is. It's literally 1 o'clock now, so I'm just going to go and grab something to eat. Okay, so meal number one, obviously I've got my bacon there. I've got the lean turkey, the lean bacon medallions. I've got my egg whites there, and I've got some sugar-free beans as well, no added sugar for them. I've got my creatine in there with my protein pineapple whey at the same time. Okay, so the macros, yes, I've got them up here already stored into my fitness pal. So it's going to be 462 calories. I've got a massive 77 grams of protein sitting in there, 4.8 grams of fat in there, and 23.6 grams of carbs sitting in there. I'm going to leave it for you just up there so you can see it as well, because I'm going to get more carbs and stuff when I go for the next meal. Okay, so first meal is all down me. I need to just shoot into town in a little bit, so I need to walk down there because I've got a couple more bits to do. But this is the other reason I do intermittent fasting, just those 3 days a week. Okay, so I only fast on my rest days, which is a Thursday, a Saturday, and a Sunday. I find this really easy for me to do. I find this works really well for me as well. It means I can then, in the mornings on my rest days, obviously I can get on everything I haven't done in the week. Let's just say editing a video. Okay, I can literally edit that video out within that morning time scale. Or let's just say I've got bills to pay, I've got things to run around, I've got loads of things to do in town, I've got going picks to do some errands and stuff like that. I can get it all done in the morning. Yes, I will only have black coffee, but I'll only have like 3-4 black coffees. That is it. And then I cut myself off about 10, 11 o'clock-ish. 11 o'clock is definitely my cut-off point. But then I just drink loads and loads of water. I get literally all my jobs done. And then when I break my fast, as you've just seen, I always go for something which is higher in protein as well. And then basically I'm going to get my next meal, which won't be till later on tonight, probably about 5 hours in between. Okay, so that then gives me another 5 hours. I'll just drink a sugar-free Coke as well. If I need to have a couple, I'll have a couple of them. If not, I'll just have some sparkling water. I will just drink that, it's fine. And then I'll make my next meal will basically be the rest of the protein intake which I need to be taking, and then I'll let the fats and the carbs literally just fall into where they've got to go. That way I'm still hitting my 2,000 calories. That way I'm going to have that massive meal at the end of the day. Yes, I have got room for a dessert. I've already scanned the dessert in. Okay, so you'll have to wait to the end of the video to see what the dessert is. It's one of my favorites because I had to go and do some shopping this morning anyway, so that is what I had to do. But I just find intermittent fasting on my rest days just so easy to do. While the calories are down this low, I will do the intermittent fastings on a rest day, but as the calories slowly start to come up, when I start reverse starting and back up, I can then knock the intermittent fasting on the head, and I should be able to just eat normally again. But I only ever use intermittent fasting when I'm in this sort of a deficit, okay? But then as the calories slowly go back up, I won't need to do the fasting anymore. I'll just leave it and just go back to normal. So basically I'll be getting up in the morning and I'll be eating, but I think for the next, I've got another couple more weeks in my deficit, and then I'm going to slowly start increasing the calories up. But I'm going to show you step by step how I'm going to do it as well at the same time. So we're going to reverse diet it all back up, hit myself back into a maintenance as well at the same time. So I'm going to go and do some errands in town, and then I'm going to show you what I've got for my dinner. Okay, so I'm back from doing all of my chores. I've had to go and put a load of bills on that, so let's go and grab some dinner, which is going to be meal number 2 for me. Okay, so here's meal number 2. Yes, it's a paella, and it's quite high in calories as well, this one. Okay, so as I had some calories that I could play with, I'm going to put the calorie count for it just up there so you can have a look at it. Okay, so we're going in for the third and the final meal. Okay, so this thing here I plugged into my FitnessPal already this morning before I even got up, okay, because it's something that I really wanted. Okay, so what I did is I went straight into the dessert section and I plugged it in, and then everything else I've had on top, all I've done is I've just made sure I've hit my protein, my carbs and my fats for the day as well. But as you can see, I'm going in for it. Ready? I've managed to scan in a whole tub of ice cream. Okay, so this whole tub of ice cream is 375 calories for the whole tub. Am I going to eat the whole tub? I'm going to eat the whole tub. Okay, and then obviously I'm going to get back to it tomorrow, where I won't fast tomorrow. I'll just eat my normal stuff. So I'll probably start with like French toast or stuff like that, really. Okay, so I'm going to call the video off here. But like I said, this is what works for me, okay? It's the intermittent fasting at the moment, where my calories are so low at the minute. It's like having more meals, but you're not having more meals, but all you're doing is you're just squishing it into one big meal or 2 big meals. I've just squished it into 2 big meals and 1 small meal. Okay, so that's all I'm doing with mine today. And then obviously I eat properly tomorrow, but as the calories then slowly start to increase, I will then come off of the intermittent fasting. I'll just bring that down slowly, and then I'll just carry on eating as normal. At the moment, on those rest days, I'm only doing anything between 15 to 16 hours fast. Okay, so I'll start eating. I'll finish eating the night before, usually about 8 o'clock. That's my usually cut off time when I stop eating, and then I'll go through to about 12, 1 o'clock the next day. So basically I just skip breakfast, and all I do is I have myself black coffees. I don't say I only have 4 black coffees. That's it. That's my limit, and they're only small ones as well. They're not very big, but I'm drinking loads of water. Usually in that fasting period, I'm drinking anything between 2 to 2.5 litres of water. That's just in the fasting window as well. Okay, so if you want to see more footage like this, just make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell button down there, because I'm documenting this whole 90 days for you. Okay, I will put up another video for you in a couple of days, because I want to update my weight, I want to update my progress, how I'm doing, because I'm doing so well. It's unbelievable. People are giving me compliments in the street. I'm seeing some big changes now, really big changes. Okay, so remember, I will see you guys in the next one.